Alright, success of my RJ rant videos. I'm going to now make a rant video about someone else that has been brought up to my attention who is apparently a bigger idiot than RJ is, which is quite shocking to believe, if I'm quite honest. Now, this has been brought up to the attention of me by one OrigamiAirEnforcer, who, I might add, just actually nominated me as best person in the world for today for my rant videos on ScottRick66, and he included the thumbnail where I'm wearing the Harvard shirt. So thank you very much. I appreciate the honor, and he says I deserve it because I backed it up with facts and everything like that. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a video about sleptlate, who his stuff has been brought up by OrigamiAirEnforcer, and I figured that this was just so needed to make a video. I mean, seriously. So, because the way this guy is being an absolute idiot about himself, from just what I've been told by OrigamiAirEnforcer, is it's unbelievable. And speaking of him, he just actually sent me a message. And alright, now that I just sent that. Anyway, sent that to him, talking to him on YouTube. Alright, here's one of the links that I'm going to go over one of the links he actually just sent me, where he replied, where sleptlate, aka Chad, replied to a 1-year-old spam comment on a video of I think 2-year-old or so singing a Blues Clues song. Now this is just basically a little video of, a kid who's, an infant that hasn't quite learned all the, starting to get his feet on it. I'm assuming this, the kid's probably around 2 years old, the guy, the person in the video, and he's singing a Blues Clues song. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's actually quite cute, especially at that age. Of course, when you get around 17 or 18 and you're singing that song, it's quite creepy, but that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, let me adjust the headset, there we go. Anyway, the first comment on this video was, "It's Tyler and Chris," and he says he looks less than 2 years old. You probably shouldn't say that, because I'm sure you acted. I think this was in response to this comment, saying, "So stupid and gay, and fuck that kid." So, yeah. Then he gets blocked, or gets commented on someone else. Then sleptlate comes in and says, "You are an ass faggot. I, as am going to block you. So fuck off." Then Origami says, speaking of ass faggots, why the hell are you replying to a 1-year-old comment? Wow, you're gonna block him? That's a big loss. You can't comment on videos with fat little planets discussing wooden trains and crying that they didn't do anything. Then sleptlate said, "I'm going to make him pay even though this comment was 1-year-old, not offending the kid in the vid. Oh, how's that?" And then Origami says, "Oh, how's that? By blocking him?" Sleptlate says, "So he won't rudely," and he spelled rudely wrong, by the way, "rudely comment rudely, and you are not allowed to post any vids in my groups or join them, so why don't you listen?" And by the way, he's putting an capital letter in front of each word, so that's fail right there. Then Origami says, "LOL, you spelled rudely wrong. And speaking of groups, I'm glad you made it so you choose who hates me. In fact, by making that group and its results, you're the only person that hates me." Basically, this is also to sort of quote from OrigamiAirEnforcer. He says that he created a group, that sleptlate created a group saying, it's titled "We Hate OrigamiAirEnforcer," and it's a private group, and sleptlate's the only member. Enough said. Anyway, sleptlate says, "Sorry for my awkward misspelling, so just STFU and go fuck off." And then Origami says, "You're gay? Well, that's to be expected. Isn't it past your bedtime yet? Isn't it past your bedtime, though?" Origami says, "You post death threats to me, etc. Me getting eaten by a crocodile." And you spelled crocodile wrong, by the way. So you're not. So you are not allowed to start flame wars to me. So just GTFO of this vid. Flame, and then Origami says, "Flame war? You're the one who's already starting wars and losing them." And then sleptlate says, "No, I am not. You are so. Stop lying." You are so. Stop lying? That makes no sense. You are so. Stop lying. Okay, I get it now. I couldn't it because of the failed grammar. And then Origami says, "Oh, please, you are such a cheap imitation of Chris Crocker." Sleptlate says, "No, I am not, so don't say this." Hey, I'd reply, "That is faggotry." And then Origami says, "Please, the only faggot here is you." Hey, I reply, "You like that?" Sleptlate says, "You are not allowed to reply to me or post stupid grins like this." Wow. Are you shitting me? Seriously? And my bedtime on Sundays to Thursdays is 9 p.m. and my bedtime on Fridays to Saturdays is no school Mondays or vacations. I go to bed at 1 a.m. Okay, that makes no sense. And my bedtime on Fridays to Saturdays and no school Mondays or vacations, I go to bed at 1 a.m. You could have just said, is one on my bedtime on days that I have no school on, nights that I have no school on the next day, or nights that are not school nights, is 1 a.m. That made it a lot better. And then OrigamiAirEnforcer says, "Plori43, since that is you selectly, I am replying at will. I'm posting grins like these at will. So why be up at 1 a.m.? Do you have to eat that many Big Macs?" And then Slowplay says that Plori43 is not him, that's his sister. And then Origami says, "Oh really, being more morbidly obese runs in the family. I suppose you still think you're the best at remix, right?" And then Slowplay says, "I got 2 words for you. Suck it." Origami says, "So you are gay. Anyone would expect that out of a fat kid who likes wrestling." Slowplay, "Fuck you." Origami, "Wow, your vocabulary is so limited. I bet you think I'm getting angry. On the contrary, I am LMAO, and I'm also making a worst person video. Since you're so keen to bedtime, I'll make it before you have to go to bed so you can sleep on it." And which, by the way, just reading this, I am actually laughing my ass off too. Then Jameis5 says, "Actually, I'm the leader of this ward, and as the leader, Slutly, here's my message to you. Fuck you and the whale you call mom." And then Mario World 65, who is Sleplore, says, "What the hell? Origami, whatever." And Jameis says, "5 GTO of this vid. Your shitty flame wars lasted 5 months, yada 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 yada." And then Origami says, "Oh, please, Sleplate, since it is again you should really stop plagiarizing. Get some good material of your own, and how convenient you're already marked as spam." Origami, "Mario 64 is not me, his name's Roy Roberts." Jameis says the world will not end. W. Beaster says, Jameis says, "So his user pronounces Sleptlate." Sleptlate says, "Go fuck off, you faggot. Just GTO off of this vid. GTFO means get the fuck out." Wow. You need to tell us what GTFO means? Seriously? And then Jameis says something else, and then Jeff Sleptlate says, "Stop making fun of me. I have autism. You can go to jail for that." Okay, seriously, I made fun of, and I have autism, and it doesn't fucking matter. RJ gets fun of, he has autism, it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway. "Yeah, right, you hide behind that bowl all the time, you're full of crap, Sleptlate," says Origami. Sleptlate, "I fucking hate both of you." OrigamiAirEnforcer, and he spelled origami wrong, by the way. And James is 5, both of you are faggots. Origami says, "Oh, please, you're just a fat 2-year-old, will suck his videos, and you're jealous." And then Sleptlate says, "I'm 11, don't misunderstand my age." This just goes on and on and on and on and on, and continues to make himself a complete fucking idiot. If you want to see the video, I will put a link to this at the side of the. I will put a link to the video at the side of the screen. Wrong way I'm pointing. I keep thinking it's this way, but it's actually that way. I'll put a link in the sidebar. I've actually got it in copy paste, so you'll get to see it. You'll get to see the video, and you can see the comments. Just hit hit view all 69 comments, and you'll see. Point is, from what I've seen, Sleplate is an absolute dickwad that doesn't deserve to live. Sleplate, do me a favor, and do Origami a favor. Get the fuck off of the internet. You'll save us a lot of time. Join your boy RJ in jail so you two can be gay with each other.